Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Voices of Motivation Conversations that Inspire. I'm your host, Smitha, and as always, I'm thrilled to continue this journey of self discovery and growth with all of you. So, in our last episode, we explored the importance of living in the present moment. So, today we are diving into a powerful topic. We are going to dive deeper into something that truly helps us to be in present. So, letting go of the past can often hold us back from fully embracing today. So, but once we release its grip, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. So, it's something we all struggle with our different points in our lives. But to talk about this, let's again welcome Siona Xavier. Hi, Siona.
Hi, Smitha. It's so great to be back with you again. So, I'm really excited to discuss this topic because it's something we all experience. It's
Yeah.
so important, yet it can feel really hard to let go at times.
Yes, sure it is, Siona. And as we talked about in our last episode, we have discussed mindfulness and the importance of being in the present moment. But the truth is, many of us struggle with this because we are still holding on to the past. So, why do you think the past has such a strong hold on us?
That's such a great question, Smitha. And I think it's because the past feels so personal. It's a part of who we are. Everything we have experienced, whether good or bad, has shaped how we think, feel, and act today. So sometimes we hold on to the past because it feels familiar. So even if it's painful, it gives us a sense of identity. And honestly, letting go can feel like losing a part of ourselves. But
Yes.
the truth is, the past doesn't define us. It's only a chapter in the story of our lives, not the whole book. So if we had lost our memory, we
Hmm.
wouldn't even remember the past, good or bad. So it would be like a blank slate. And while that thought can be scary, it also makes me grateful for the memories I do have because they have brought me to where I am today. Whether my past was joyful or painful, it's all part of the journey that led to this moment.
Right. So, in your experience, so how do we start the process of letting go? Like, it sounds like it's not just about forgetting what happened, but more about releasing the emotional fade. So, can you walk us through that?
Exactly, Smita. So letting go doesn't mean we erase the past or pretend that it never hurted us.
Hmm.
So it's more about making peace with whatever the past has been, and it doesn't control us anymore.
Hmm.
The first step is acceptance. So
Yes.
acknowledging what happened without judgment. So we need to remind ourselves that the past is done. It's not something we can change, but it's something we can learn from. For me, forgiveness has been such an important part of this process. And forgiveness doesn't mean what happened was okay. It's about choosing peace over whatever happened.
Hmm.
When we forgive, we free ourselves from carrying the burden of anger, guilt, pain. So, I've also found that reflecting on the good moments in the past can help me feel grateful. If the past was positive, I cheer myself with those memories and use them to build a better today. And if it wasn't pleasant, I remind myself that those tough times have passed. So I'm stronger for it, little by little. I've learned to let go by being mindful of the present and focusing on the actions I can take right now to shape a brighter future.
Great. I love that, Siona. Permission to live more freely and fully. So it sounds like forgiveness is a big part of the process. And but I'm sure many people struggle with that, especially, when they feel hurt or wronged. So what advice would you give someone who is finding it hard to forgive anyone?
So forgiveness is hard, Smita,
Mm.
but it's worth it. It's really a gift we give ourselves. So holding on to anger or hurt only weighs us down. But forgiveness brings peace.
Mm.
So Here's a simple practice that works for me. So every night before going to bed, I say to myself, I take this opportunity to forgive myself and everyone. So it's a small habit, but it helps release the weight of the day and allows me to start afresh. So, and forgiveness doesn't have to happen all at once.
Yes.
Start small, maybe forgive someone for a minor thing or forgive yourself for a little mistake. Over
Yes.
time, it gets easier, and you realize that forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing not to let the past hurt you anymore.
Yes, such an important point, Siona. Forgiveness really is a gift to ourselves. So, if someone is wondering whether they have truly let go of the past, what would be the sign that they have moved on?
So I think you let go when the past no longer has power over you, on
Hmm.
your emotions or decisions. So,
Yes.
for example, if you can think about a painful memory without feeling upset, that's a sign of healing. So it's also about being able to focus on the present without being pulled back by the old regrets or worries. So when you feel free to live fully in the moment and move forward with hope, you know you're truly let go. And remember, it's a journey, not a destination. So be patient with yourself as you work through it.
Great. I think this is something many of us can relate to, Siona. No, it's not about forgetting, it's about not letting the past control our present. Now, before we wrap up, I would love to try something different today instead of our usual rapid fire segment. So, I want to do a quick reflection exercise. I will give you a prompt and I want you to share the first thought that comes to mind. Are you ready?
Sounds good, and I'm totally ready.
All right. So, here is the first one. The past is
So it's an experience that shapes us but doesn't define our future.
great. So, forgiveness is
It's the key to finding peace and freedom within ourselves.
nice. The present moment is
It's the only place where life truly happens.
nice, great. So, those were beautiful responses, Siona. You really captured the essence of today's conversation. Thank you for being so insightful and open with us.
Thank you, Smitha. I love being a part of these discussions. So, letting go is something I'm still learning to do, but it's so powerful to share this journey with others.
Thank you. Thank you, Siona. And thank you to all of our listeners for joining us today. Remember, the past is just the past. What truly matters is today, the present moment. Let go of what no longer serves you and make space for growth, joy, and peace in your life. We will see you next time on Voices of Motivation, conversations that inspire. Until then, take care and keep living in the moment. Thank you so much.